As is the case with any upcoming film adaptation of a literary work, audiences are having strong reactions to The Boogeyman. Are Stephen King fans stoked, or are they seething? The acclaimed horror author has been able to enjoy a resurgence of adaptations of his work in recent years, on both the big and small screen, with it being the most successful of the bunch.
Tasty, tasty, beautiful fear.
But unlike most other high-profile translations of King's full-length novels, the upcoming The Boogeyman is instead taking its cues from one minor work out of a collection of short stories featured in 1978's Night Shift. Once initially destined for an unceremonious straight-to-streaming release on Hulu, one pivotal test screening and an intervention by King himself changed everything. And now horror fans can look forward to seeing the adaptation hit theaters later this year. Some incredibly fortunate viewers were able to catch an exclusive screening of The Boogeyman months ahead of its release, thanks to 20th Century Studios' Show of Confidence by debuting the film during this week's ongoing CinemaCon event in Las Vegas. The movie follows a pair of sisters who are grief-stricken over the loss of their mother and their distant therapist father, Will. After one particularly unnerving patient makes an unexpected house call, the broken family realizes that he may have left behind something far more sinister that haunts their every step.
What is this supposed to be?
It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
Reactions from those who have been lucky enough to see the movie are glowing, to say the least. In a tweet posted by Slash Film's Ben Pearson, he described the film as a totally sturdy, highly effective movie. Could be this year's Smile. It doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it doesn't need to. Sophie Thatcher has big Mary Elizabeth Winstead energy in this one, and it's always nice to see Chris Messina. Meanwhile, Jermaine Lucier of Gizmodo had an even more strongly positive response. The critic was effusive in his praise, tweeting, "It freaking rules. Beautifully shot, super creepy, and excellent lead performances by Sophie Thatcher and Vivian Lyra Blair. Most surprisingly, though, is the action. There's some amazing horror action in it." The Screen Rant's Rob Keyes echoed many of the same praises. In his tweet, he wrote, "Easy recommendation for horror fans. Dark intro. It has big jump scares that kill with big sound and big crowd. It's very well shot and creepy as hell, but I don't love some of the plot-forced conveniences. The cast is amazing." The more middling reaction to the actual story of the movie doesn't come as a total surprise, given how ubiquitous the traditional folklore surrounding the Boogeyman has been in pop culture for years beyond count. But as it often happens with the best King adaptations, the cast of characters tend to stand out as surefire highlights. It certainly sounds like these reactions justify the decision to bring the movie to theaters, as opposed to another Prey situation where it appears that Hulu and Disney left significant money on the table by shying away from a theatrical release. Elsewhere, Eric Eisenberg of Cinema Blend teased that Stephen King fans will walk away, quote, "very happy." He further reinforced the consensus from the screening, saying, "Like the short story, it's a simple horror tale, but an effective and freaky one that delivers some great monster-centric scares. Definitely a see it with the crowd experience." Daniel Howitt, a critic for Next Big Picture, also heaped praise upon the cast and the movie as a whole. He tweeted, "Sophie Thatcher is incredible. She grounds the movie with her grief and fear." But while other reactions took note of the unexpected amount of action in the movie, Howitt went out of his way to say, "The movie is a slow burn sort of horror movie, but with plenty of big scares. It'll definitely make you afraid of the dark." All told, the early reactions all seem united in the belief that The Boogeyman proves that even lesser Stephen King works can lead to excellent horror films. The movie comes to theaters on June 2nd, 2023.